Hello.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hello.
welcome. So continue breathing up and down your pillar and we will check in with the team.
Been calling in the teams now. We ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply, fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for our divine presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness together. So the highest of the highest of the highest will be shown here for here and now. We ask for Temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And we ask for Temple of Divine Union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And finally, calling on a Divine Presence Communion Temple to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Now feel how the teams and temples merge with your field. And with your pillar, dropping you deeper into your inner world. Raising your frequency, expanding your field. And place your awareness and attention, your consciousness into the Divine Presence Communion Temple now. Very nice, thank you.
Lovely. So we received your intention is whatever is in the highest. Is there anything else you'd like to share or add to?
That is it.
Yep, lovely. Okay, let's see where they'd like to begin. So first of all, and straight away, they are suggesting we travel directly to Venus. So let's ready the energy. I'm just going to portal through. So they're activating a portal now. The Venusians are here with us in the temple. And we walk through the portal into a Venusian temple space. And I ask your energy field to lie down on the crystalline chair ready for you in this divine Venusian temple. And they share there is a lot of energy in the mind, reaching in the mind, and so they're going to assist with assimilating, integrating what has been received via your higher mind into your lower mind, so the grace can flow through and what is being held in the upper chakras can flow through into the lower chakras, into your materialized reality with grace. They're activating the crystal at the core of this temple space, and there are beautiful diffused laser-like beams of light pouring out of the crystal. You could imagine it a little bit like one of those spinning party lights that create atmosphere, and so this is a very crystalline, just spinning version. And it's an activation of a particular frequency that's going to assist in dissolving the holding energy in the mind and allowing it to integrate, harmonize, alchemize with the rest of your field. It's spinning in a counterclockwise motion at the moment. It's being very gentle, just allowing the energy to ease in. And the Venusians are sharing. It will begin to amplify and more light will come through, and the spinning of this divine crystal light being will increase in speed, and the velocity, the motion, the alchemizing in your mind. It's like they share mixing two different liquids together. You use the spoon to spin the energy to alchemize them into one milk into water or cream into water, where it becomes one infused mixture of flow and silky smoothness. So they ask now to, with your intention, just expanding your field to 24 feet in all directions, just with more intention, with more knowing, with more feeling that you are at that full expanded state. Doesn't need to be further at this point. This is just right for this temple space and this process. And so the frequencies are beginning to, like osmosis, dissolve into the fairly dense material information that is in the upper chakra, the mind, mental energy body, sort of holding, starting to melt through now, and they're beginning to sort of like rain down like mist, the raining of the small particles, first of all, dissolving the density into small particles, and they begin raining down into your lower energy field, into your lower energy bodies, into your chakras and the base of your pillar, gently flowing down. There's a relief in your field with this, and so it begins to quicken, begins to dissolve faster, and the spinning of the crystal light is speeding up, and the light in general is filling out more and more and amplifying as you are able to dissolve. More light is able to come in. And it is no longer just mist, there's also the symbol of raindrops falling down from the density that was held. And when they're sharing density, they're not sharing it as a negative or a limitation, they're sharing it as it's just a lot. It was held, and so it became thick in your upper field, which may have felt some pressure in your head, throat, back of the heart, front of the solar plexus kind of energy. So that's going to assist in that feeling of pressed around you, so that it can feel freed up and the flow can really, like an unstuckness of what's been in the mind. Fresh energy can flow through. So it's speeding up to the next level. It's at 80% speed now, and it dissolves more quickly. Soaks in more like a sponge now. The density is getting less potent and diluting and dissolving into raindrops, falling with grace down through your field, integrating. And there can be a joy that begins to spark now. The feeling of relief into joy, the feeling of knowing the rest of your field, accepting this divine energy that it's been waiting for. The Venusians activate all of your 12 primary chakras now, as you are more ready to integrate this. And that sparks star Merkabahs within each of your 12 primary chakras. And they are the size of the crystal at the core of each chakra, but are going to expand now to 24 feet in all directions from the center of each chakra. And this allows the entirety now to start raining down, flowing down, becoming one with your entire field. Pouring down into Gaia's heart, to galactic heart. And the crystals at the core of each of your 12 primary chakras are glowing with this acknowledgement, with this integration and alchemization and the new emergence with more of who you are. And they share, the Venusians share there is a limitation on the outer edges of your field, and they would like to assist you to let go of this boundary of limitation on the sides of your field. And so on the inner, if you'd like to give permission with your intent to say yes to this expansion and this opening.
Yes.
So now it begins to move from 24 feet out, gradually expanding the boundaries, the diameter of your heart sphere, but also your pillar. It expands out to 48 feet, slowly and surely. And automatically the infusion of this energy you have downloaded into your field, integrated into your field, it just fills up the entirety of your pillar, of your heart sphere, of the spheres of each of your 12 primary chakras, supported by the star Merkabahs within each of your, well, around now each of your 12 primary chakras. And breathing up and down your pillar at this expanded state. And again, they're going to now spin some frequency around the outer edges of your pillar to release beliefs, ideas, paradigms, limitations of who you think you are and how far you are able to go, and the illusions of this lifetime, the illusions of you as a being here on earth, the illusions of how much frequency you can hold here, how much joy you can have in your life, how far you can create and expand your light, your reach, your flow of divine light, divine love, divine power. Divine order, divine guidance, divine masculine. And so the spinning energy is like a spiral through the whole outer field, dissolving a layer that has been there for a very long time. And what this will allow you to do is to expand to whatever you are guided to. You may expand to 96 feet in all directions whenever you choose. You may expand to the size of Mother Gaia if you so choose. You may expand to the universal edges of what your mind can comprehend. You can expand to all that is. And this will reflect in your life. They share that. The limitations on the inner, the illusions of limitations on the inner, as they are dissolved, the limitations on the external world are also dissolved. And they would like you to take a breath in now as the whole outer field now is opened, and you are safe and you are held and you are in your high frequency energetic signature. The family of light is around you, so you are fully supported to let go and know that you can expand. You can be connected to all that is. You can pour through an immense power into your life. The ripples from you into the world. and the ripples from the world into you that fills you with absolute bliss and joy and satisfaction and deep empowerment, wisdom, where your cells vibrate with joy in all areas of your life, an acknowledgement of the divinity within is the divinity in your external world, showing you, giving yourself permission to experience this. The Venusians just balm a layer of light around your outer field so that it is flexible, it is open and yet flexible, and you feel supported in it. Over time, while getting used to this, it will feel fresh. It may feel a little naked at times. It may feel a little vulnerable, and they share with you, you are not vulnerable in any way. You are powerful. And to surrender into that power and the ability to expand with flexibility and strength, to allow the fullness of who you are to flow through each day, each moment. And once again, they bring your awareness to the Venusian temple. And the crystal has come back into stillness, and the light is still and humming with a deep, joyful satisfaction. And the Venusians bless you and share that this is complete. And we may now, with them, walk through the portal once again back to the Divine Presence Communion Temple space. Breathing up and down your pillar here, letting go of Venus. As the Venusians bless you and symbolically touch all of the crystals once again within the 12 primary chakras of your energy field, anointing and refreshing and enlightening, holding stability, certainty, the wholeness of your field. And they step back and continue to hold space here.
The Andromedans would like to journey with you next and open a portal as well, multidimensional portal, open and activate to an Andromedan healing temple. I feel blessed to travel with you in this way at this time. Honored to serve. We travel through the portal to the temple and run your pillar up to Source, down through the core of Andromeda, down to Gaia. And connect your 12 primary chakras to the beautiful crystal at the core of the temple space. Ascended Master Melchizedek has also traveled with us. And he shares in this group consciousness energy. You will be working with the 5 platonic solids to open and activate more of your multidimensional nature and gifts for the next phase of your journey. You may choose to visualize yourself standing or sitting down or laying down, always held by the team present and your spirit. As you expand your field a little bit more, letting go of any expectations, any wonderings. The tetrahedron energy is the energy that will spin through your field first, particularly focused on 144 dimensions. Melchizedek shares. The Andromedans bring forth this energy now from the field and gently start spinning the tetrahedron energetics in the 144 dimensions of your multidimensional field. You will likely feel different flows moving through your field. You may receive visuals. Take it all in, Melchizedek smiles. Allow it to unfold, knowing that all is in divine order and divine timing, as guided by your spirit. Tetrahedron starts spinning faster now. Melchizedek shares this process will also move you into higher connections with cosmic cousins. Yeah, the tetrahedron speeds up again, reaching its maximum velocity for this process. Continue to breathe up and down your pillar as you receive. If any constriction or resistance comes up, expand your field a little more. And simply surrender that up. Melchizedek shares, as you know, you are very good at holding these type of spaces, sitting in a deep inner calm, and allowing your spirit to guide you to receive deeply, surrendering out of the mind into deep receptivity with a deep level of trust and faith. And it serves you well. He smiles. And the tetrahedron is finished now, and it gently starts slowing down from its current maximum velocity for this process. Gently winding down. Beautiful, it's complete now, and we thank the beautiful tetrahedron energetics and the Andromedans bring forth the next sacred geometry, the cube. Activated, and it starts to spin in your field, multidimensionally up to 144 dimensions of realignment. Melchizedek explains that by using the Platonic solids, building blocks of the universal energetics, your multidimensional field can be realigned, your timelines can be realigned to match this next phase of your spiritual evolution. And the options available to you, the choices available to you, as guided by your spirit. The cube starts spinning faster now. Melchizedek teaches a little more and explains that as they reach their maximum velocity, they all appear as a almost static sphere. Which he smiles is something for you to ponder upon. Allow it to move through your field. Something that may be of interest to you to work with, he smiles. Including the inherent understanding that the color and sound spectrums can be manifested and used within this work also. Harmonics. Cube has reached its maximum spin ratio now. Activating, clearing, enhancing, realigning, transforming. Continue breathing up and down your pillar during this process. Beautiful. That completes the process for the cube as it gently starts winding down. Nice. The Andromeda. We think the cube energetics. And they bring in the next platonic solid energetically, the octahedron. And we now activate this sacred geometry to start spinning in your multidimensional field. Melchizedek shares to witness the different energies and frequencies and colors and harmonics that each of these 5 sacred geometries brings. He smiles again. This may be of interest to you. And he means this will be of interest to you. The octahedron starts spinning faster now. Reaching maximum velocity now, spin velocity. If you feel the energy is too big or not moving smoothly, expand your field a little and keep surrendering. Remaining consciously present while relaxing. And that completes the alignment via the octahedron. And it slowly starts to reduce in spin velocity. Melchizedek shares something else, that if you were to work with others with this process as guided, the way these platonic solids would spin to realign the field of each unique soul with a different energetic signature would be very different. And the colors would be very different. And the sound frequencies would be very different. As such, tailor-made to each soul's path. And if you were to run this process in 1 year from now for yourself, it also would be different. New unit of time. Even though the process occurs in no time, no space. Before we think, the octahedron energetics and the Andromedans bring forth the dodecahedron energetics. And they start to spin in your field. With this particular platonic solid, Melchizedek asks you to sink a little deeper into the frequencies of wonder and appreciation. Wonder and appreciation. Holding those frequencies during this phase. Reaching maximum spin velocity now. With this particular phase, Melchizedek teaches, you may envision different versions of yourself moving through the field. Almost like a stop-start type animation. And this is directly connected to timeline potentials, potentialities loaded into the field. Wonder and let go, he shares, back to wonder and appreciation energetics. Very nice. You can expand your field just a little more for comfort. As during this entire process, the Andromedans are chanting and using light language as well. Which has been occurring during each of the rounds. And the dodecahedron energies are complete now. Slowing down. The Andromedans change to the final sacred geometry as we thank the dodecahedron energetics, to the icosahedron energies, and start this final round now. Continue breathing up and down your pillar, allowing the energies to keep flowing through your field as you remain consciously present. The icosahedron starts spinning towards maximum velocity now. as aligned to your highest process. Melchizedek asks you to pay attention, witness how time feels, particularly in this fifth round as the icosahedron is spinning. And allow your spirit to guide you as to what your spirit would like to show you, teach you in this final round. Feel the refinement of the energies in this round. And that process is complete as well. And as the energies slow down, Melchizedek commends you for holding such beautiful space during this process. Reminding you that that is a strong gift you hold, which can serve you in the application of this process as you are guided towards. And this process can serve many different purposes. Allow yourself to be creative and guided. Call on Melchizedek and the Andromedans for deeper guidance and support. They are always here for you as you so need them. Spin is complete now, and we thank the icosahedron energetics, the beautiful temple and the crystal here. And we step back through the portal to the Divine Presence Communion Temple, thanking the Andromedans and Ascended Master Melchizedek as we seal up this portal. Breathing up and down your pillar now, up to Source and straight down to Gaia, and below that galactic core if you would like. And the Andromedans and Melchizedek bless you, and step back now.
Lovely. So the next part that they are shining the light on is the heart center is showing like a half sun that is setting, and it is shining up. There is again this horizon of energy where the sun is not shining to the lower chakras. El Moria steps forward with many lady masters, Pallas Athena, Nada, Onyan, who speak for the feminine emissaries here to support you through this process or hold space for you. Almaria will be standing behind you and the feminine masters in front of you and surrounding. And so this horizon is seen a little again as a boundary in your field where you are not, possibly not, you are possibly limiting the lower energy bodies' experience of life, and that includes the more feminine, divine feminine energies, the sensual energies, the joy and sweetness of life energies, the divine child playful lighting your cells up energies. And so they ask you now with your intention, would you like to move past this? And would you like to melt this horizon and allow your entire field to receive the sunlight from your heart? And so on the inner, giving your permission now, the team begins to dissolve this horizon with your intention, with your spirit guiding you. The family of light, the feminine masters, begin to comb through, paint through, balm through ideas, programs, limitations about earthly life. Ideas, beliefs, programs, limitations about relationships. And to assist you to dissolve limitations around the creations in your life. Dissolve limitations in relation to your senses in life, the sensations of an earthly experience. And so calling in more light into the upper part of your field to soothe the mind that this is not to lose control or to fear control turning into chaos, or the frequency of purity into darkness, light being shadowed, but to bring and pour spirit through into the vessel, into the senses, and experience life to the fullest they share. And it begins pouring down from your heart, this sunlight, this sunshine, and begins to move into the center and pouring down into the solar plexus and expanding on the sides of the solar plexus, so the heart is filling out with this sunlight, this sunshine, this empowered state of life, of living, of divinity on earth. And the team shares with you that you have the opportunity to live up what can be seen as a spiritually pure life. And you also have the opportunity and the timelines of giving yourself permission to live a full spiritual divine union, full divinity, spirit pouring through you, fullness of experience of all on earth that you feel joy in, that lights you up, where your divine child says yes, the light in your cells say yes, the frequency in your body says yes, the frequency in your emotional body says yes, the frequency in your mental energy body says yes, the frequency in your spiritual energy bodies say yes without limitation, the joy of life. Spiritual frequency pouring through the vessel, pouring through the senses, pouring through into your earthly life, allowing yourself to touch the world, to touch and feel and taste and smell and know and hear the joys of the world, allowing yourself this expansion. You have this option, this choice to experience all in purity, to experience all with divine frequency. And they share, this is why you have come, to be all, to experience all, and that your spirit guides the way. for you to feel deeply fulfilled, that on the earth plane you may pour spirit through every experience that you are guided to, every experience that you are guided to, every experience that you are attracted to, every experience that pulls your focus to look at and are interested in. You can pour divinity through this and experience this at a very high timeline, without control, without that personality, masculine discipline, but with divinity, with divine union, with softness, with openness, with power of divine frequency, with the purest joy of the elemental, with the bliss of the archangels and source, God, Goddess, with the expansion of the Creator within each and every one of yourselves, the ability to experience life fully, to experience on every level of your being fully, with grace, with surrender, with expansion, with fullness of your divine presence merging with you and having the opportunity of experiencing the earth plane, the people, the places, the divine nature of all that is, expressing into physical matter here on earth. It is all energy, and Source loves all, Spirit loves all, your divine presence loves all. All experience is divine. Every particle is divine. It is perspective, it is divinity frequency flowing. And when there is a perspective of not seeing the divinity, the divine frequency stops flowing, and this is what they share. El Moria and the feminine masters share at the heart area is where there was a discipline, a boundary. And they share this was a boundary of illusion, and it was a phase, and it is again a choice of yours. You have the option to experience everything to its fullest when you are guided, or you can hold in a different timeline. It's all divine. It is all your choice. They are letting you know you are free. You are free to choose, and both are high frequency. All is open. However, they want the energy to flow and to not block your freedom. And this was this horizon across the heart area. And now the sun is shining throughout your lower energy bodies and is more filling out to the sides now, to the 48 feet in all directions from the center of your heart, filling out this beautiful sun that was setting in your heart. And we could only see the top half of the sun is now the sun has grown to your entire field, your entire aura, your entire heart sphere. Golden, orange, red, perfection of divinity, of power, of materialized divine frequency on earth, of shining the light, the purity of the sunlight through a drop of water, the purity of the flower that opens to the sunshine, witnessing an animal in glorious bliss as they feel the sun on their body, the sensual, the taste of life, the sun, the solar energy of divine power, divine masculine, divine feminine, divine union, divine child, joy, all of it filled with your energetic signature, your purity, your integrity, your alignment to your spirit, experiencing all of this in your life, and the divinity that saturates all of your experience, fills you with bliss as you experience more of the world, more of the connection to all that is, more of who you are as the world reflects back to you your own divinity, as you reflect pure divinity out into the world and increase and amplify the divinity in all aspects of life. And so this was a freedom, solar, heart opening. And so you may utilize this, they share, when you would like to shine the light on circumstances, situations, people in life. Activate this sun in your heart and expand it to 48 feet in all directions. Sit in meditation and you can witness and pour divinity into any situation and witness your way forward with grace, with heart, with purity, with divinity, with joy, with play, with excitement, with surrender, with power, with alignment to all that is, with new, fresh experiences and adventures. Breathing up and down your pillar now as this anchors into your heart. This beautiful freedom, solar sphere. Moria and the feminine masters seal this now with a spark of source light from their fingertips into the center of your heart. And they bless you deeply and honor you as they step back. Bringing your field back to 24 feet in all directions now as you breathe up and down your pillar.
Archangel Michael wishes to step forth to travel with you in the next period, if you so choose, to assist you in grounding and stabilizing all of these energies offered to you in this time in Trinity. Call on him on a daily basis to travel with you. It is an honor he shares. You need but ask. And the team feels complete. We ask for all this energy work to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, to find love, to find light, to find power. Thanking the beautiful teams at Temples Mother Gaia, sending all this energy work down to the core of Gaia, down to Galactic Core, accessible for all souls who are ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Coming fully back into your physical body now with all of your consciousness and awareness. Breathing up and down your pillar a few times. So be it. So be it. So be it. It is done. So many divine blessings. You can re-listen to this recording as often as you would like to take in all the many layers of the information and energy offered by your team and your spirit. Beautiful.
That was lovely. Are you with us?
I sure am. Thank you
Okay,
so
good.
much.
That was beautiful. That went deep, deep, deep.
Very deep.
Lovely.
Sure
Well, once again, lovely to connect with your field and journey with you on this in this Trinity, and enjoy your blessed journey.
Well, thank you very much. Wishing you
welcome.
life.
Yeah, thank you so much. Lots of love. Take care.
Love. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.